Oh my god, do somebody please say it ain't so. Super spooky secret information has been leaked to the public and your average person can't handle it.
I was told by a genetic engineer about a project they were on in England once, and I never told the story on air because it's so fantastical. Oh, God. They had in tanks people with gills, and they were little babies, and they were in there just gulping, clawing at the sides. You see a turtle at the zoo, and it wants out, and you feel for it. They got humanoids crossed with fish and stuff. I mean, we are screwed, people. I mean, do you understand that?
Andrew Sorkin, a financial analyst, went on 60 Minutes on Sunday, and it looks like something weird is going on with his eye. Is he shape-shifting? Because this comes at the same time that Candace Owens is claiming that Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and Sam Altman are hybrid human aliens. And it was reported over the weekend that the CIA is using Ancestry and 23andMe to hunt down alien bloodlines in millions of DNA tests. Apparently, they're looking for individuals who have DNA and ancestry ties to a race of aliens known as the Nordics, who allegedly are extremely tall humans from Scandinavia with blonde hair, blue eyes, and fair skin. I mean, I know somebody that fits that profile. It's also suspect that in the Epstein files, Jeffrey reached out to Lawrence Krauss, an author, to pen an article to debunk claims of alien abductions. Considering that Juliette Bryant, one of Epstein's survivors, claimed that at Zorro Ranch in New Mexico, she saw Epstein shift in front of my eyes. It was like a weird hologram with big black eyes, like a reptilian sort of creature. I'd love to ask her if it looked kind of like this. Doctors will tell you that this is just an eye disorder. But who knows nowadays what's really going on anymore? Is it possible that the media is prepping us for human-alien hybrids, or is this just another distraction? As always, I want to hear what you think about all of this down below.
We require all water.
Sorry, all water.
The entirety of all oceans and waterways.
Sorry, excuse me, we're an island nation. Are we permitted passage across the oceans?
No, not in the waters or the sky.
You live in the ocean. The skies are not your concern.
The air above the ocean is the ocean. This is our space. Transport across water will not be permitted.
Trade between continents is an essential function of the modern world.
Yes, our continent relies on food import. You cannot starve our
We
people.
will take questions from the ambassador.
You're holding us hostage.
What about the Channel
The
Tunnel?
world cannot function without cross-continental travel. How dare you? How dare you come in here and dictate the future of the human race? You are condemning developing countries to
We will take questions from the ambassador only.
Whoa, voice has changed. Her intonation is male.
I've been hearing stories about underwater aliens for the past 20 years. I don't know if this stuff is true, but I hear about a lot of boats and things disappearing in the ocean, people disappearing in the ocean, and it make you wonder, how come they're forcing this social media on everybody? What's the real agenda behind it?
Elon Musk completely glitched for a minute and a half when he was asked the very basic, simple question, why do we need X? Why is it important that we're connected on your platform?
And why is that important, Elon? Collective consciousness, to have one platform.
I guess, why is that important? I guess it's, you could also say like why, you know, if you consider humans, like humans are composed of around 30 to 40 trillion cells. And, you know, there's trillions of synapses in your mind. But there's not, the why of it, I mean, I guess it's just so we can increase our understanding, increase our understanding of the universe. So I guess I had this sort of question about what's the meaning of life, you know, like why is anything important?
and more people are now saying that the CIA codes that were released are actually a real thing. And I was like, CIA codes like weapons or something? They're like, no. CIA codes related to the human body and how just knowing these sequences can change your body. How can a sequence of numbers affect your body? And how she described it, the woman who was like, this is a complete joke, and then tried it and said her pain is gone. She focused on the area where she was having the pain while she was having it, and then repeated this sequence of numbers, 55515, over and over again, kind of turning it into like a mantra, would say it out loud. It worked. I dug into this because everything fascinates me. There is a pain relief code, the 55515. There is a peace code. There is an unexpected money code. We're talking a sequence of numbers for income. And wait for it, they also have them for weight loss and reality shift. Who knew? And apparently the romance code is another one that people say they swear by. You don't have to just walk around chanting these numbers to yourself that you sound crazy to everyone. You can just visualize this sequence of numbers, focus on what it is these numbers are supposed to be doing for you. You're also saying, write these numbers down. You can write them on your body. Show them to water before you drink the water. Apparently being related to that study where they took water and like drew a picture of like an animal or something, then took the picture away and then stuck the water in like a freezer. And whenever they took the water out and ran it under a microscope, there was a picture of that animal, proving that water had memory. If it works, it works. Thanks, CIA.
Somebody tell me where I could find those codes at. I could definitely use a few of those. Matter of fact, I'm about to start looking tonight, and I will let you know in the comment section what I found so far.
So Canada is going full-blown 1984, and I mean the book, not the year, and not the cool, awesome 80s. Canada now has mental health police. Police that can pull you over if you are deemed to be a risk. Now, if you're like, well, what makes you a risk? Who can make you a risk? Well, according to what is happening in this video that I'm about to show you, a psychiatrist recognized a young man, a biophysics major, at a coffee shop, minding his own business. And she decided that he was not well upstairs, and she decided to talk to his family, get more information, and basically put him on a list that would make him eligible to be pulled over when this mental health police comes in. And the cop committed him just by talking to him. And by the way, he sounds sound of mind, he sounds reasonable. And then after committing him, asks him to shut off his camera. This is how dirty Canada is becoming. Just listen to this.
He's a resident psychiatrist, senior resident. He's on a rotation with the CAR 87. We're part of a program that includes Vancouver Coastal Health and the Vancouver Police. Mm-hmm. And what we do is we go to people when there's different reasons that come up. Every case is a little different, and we go to people to see them where they are. Especially if there's been issues with trying to find them and talk to them. So in your case, I think you were certified under the Mental Health Act just, I don't know how long ago, but like maybe 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. Were you aware of that? Dr. Taylor saw you in a cafe. She didn't certify you. I think you filmed part of it. And then she spoke with your family, got some more information, and you know, you're gonna have to turn that off.
So just one sec. What the officer just told me is that you know, you and I can set up a meeting and we can chat then. So why don't we do that, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not turning the camera off. I have a legal right to keep the camera on. If you don't want to make the appointment now, we can do it at another time. But you know, that's what the officer just asked that we do. So why don't we do that?
So I'm going to certify you under the Mental Health Act. We're going to bring you to the hospital, do testing on you, and you're going to talk to a psychiatrist in a controlled environment because we don't believe that you're going to attend an appointment.
So let me get this straight. This police officer with, I don't know what kind of training he has for mental health, just decided to certify this young man so that he can take him against his will to a mental hospital to be seen by another psychiatrist to have a full evaluation. But before that evaluation, he already certified him. So, welcome to 1984. And people are like, why are you afraid of Canada? Yeah, it's not tyrannical at all, right, you guys?
What if forgetting history makes people easier to control? No past, no context, no way to question what you're told. Because if you don't remember what came before, you can't see what's being repeated. And if you wanted control, wouldn't that be the easiest way?
Hell, y'all. What an amazing video. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below.
Ever notice how Spider-Man's Tom Holland, there's an uncanny resemblance to former Linkin Park star Chester Bennington? And hey, did you ever notice something about Chester Bennington? He bears an uncanny resemblance to John Podesta. And John Podesta bears an uncanny resemblance to Lawrence Rockefeller. But is that all it is? Is it just appearance? They just look alike? You're sure that Chester and Tom look alike and do the peace sign alike and hold their hands similarly and both like the devil horns, Spidey hands and Rock On, and whose faces you can hardly tell are different because of coincidence? You're pretty sure about that? You're pretty sure that nothing else is going on? Maybe they're just all related, right? Because all of Hollywood and everyone on TV is just related, or maybe they just want you to think that as the first layer of the onion. They want you to think that they're all related in case you start to see through the veil, so you get stuck there instead of realizing there's something else going on. And I'll tell you what it is. Chester and Tom, notice a very similar little wave in their eyebrow as well. I wonder if we can connect oldest to newest. I seem to see one there and one there and one there and one there. I wonder who they belong to. Oh, Tom Holland and Lawrence Rockefeller. But I wonder if we can connect them all. These seem to be in the exact same place on all three different faces. I wonder who those belong to. Oh, there's Linkin Park star Chester Bennington and Peter Parker, Tom Holland, and oh, there's John Podesta, seemingly to have the same mark in the exact same spot. You see, I got stuck thinking Chester was John's son for a while too. You're not alone. But then I realized something. The superheroes aren't just representatives of the fallen angels. They are the fallen angels. And they tell us. They're always telling us. They've just made it so we don't believe it. And speaking of not believing it, I just did a 10-minute video for my subscribers because most of you wouldn't believe it how Tom is actually the Roman god Mercury. Mercury, whose main squeeze is Aphrodite. And would you imagine who they want to play Aphrodite? Would you imagine that? And like I always say, they bring their wives with them. And well, Tom's married to Zendaya, and Chester's wife, if you just pouty those lips up a little bit, it's a pretty darn good match if you ask me. Go check out the subscription area, especially on the FB.
Oh my God, do you just never know what's going on in the world, yo. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Do you believe in aliens, extraterrestrials, humanoids, artificial intelligence? Do you believe in this stuff? What about modern day technology? Can it be trusted? Are all these people in positions of power related? Is there a secret bloodline? Somebody let me know in the comment section below. Oh my God, I gots to go.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life.